Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Sunday preview. The full fury of the Empire of Man plus extra fury from the Imperium of Mankind. The year 2025 is starting off strongly for Warhammer with one of the most jam-packed Sunday previews in months. There's substantial treats for two game systems, the Old World and the Horus Heresy. Let's take a look. Alright, so there's a little video right here, but we're going to take a look at the full article. Remember, these will be available to pre-order from next Saturday, with the pre-order period lasting 2 weeks. Let's not waste words on long intros. Ready the horses, the Empire of Man has arrived, alongside a cohort of characters from numerous other factions. So we have Warhammer the Old World with 5 new miniatures for the Empire. Alright, so first we have General Hans von Löwenhacke, and this model is absolutely phenomenal. A mercenary by circumstance rather than choice, General von Löwenhacke is one of the most trusted generals in the fragmented Empire. A man who fights to unite as much as anything else. Decked out in fine mustaches and ornate full plate mail, he cuts an imposing figure on the battlefield. He is made from forge-rolled resin. So very unfortunate to see him made of forge-rolled resin, as he is absolutely phenomenal. And next we have Harald Gemunsen, Grandmaster of the Knights Panther. A Grandmaster of one of the largest knightly orders in the Empire, Harald Gemunsen is above petty politics of squabbling electors. His duty is an altogether more noble one, to protect the soul of the Empire and her people from the gravest threats. He is made of forge-rolled resin. So again, very cool model right here. A nice paint job. Unfortunate to see so many of these models still coming in forge-rolled resin. I would have loved to see this stuff coming in plastic, but obviously doesn't make sense for Games Workshop, at least from their perspective. Which really says a lot about the Old World, the fact that they don't anticipate selling enough of these to make a plastic mold, that they'd rather cut costs and do them in resin, knowing that this is going to hurt the sales, as many more people would purchase these, including myself, if they were in plastic rather than resin. And next we have the Wizards 3. So these were previously shown off. Again, absolutely phenomenal miniatures. Absolutely love these things. And again, I would totally be picking these up if they were in plastic. 3 human wizards are arriving. A battle wizard, an elementalist, and a necromancer. Each accompanied by a jolly disciplined, appropriate familiar. These aren't the collegiate wizards of the era of Karl Franz. They're self-taught talents who can cast a variety of useful and deadly spells on behalf of whichever patron is paying them. They are all made of forge-rolled resin, and each wizard is sold separately with their familiar. So again, very unfortunate, as these are phenomenal models. Absolutely love these, but will not be picking up any forge-rolled resin. And then alongside these, we have 9 kits returning in plastic. Captain of the Empire, the Engineer with Hochland Longrifle. These 2 heroes are the last word in the Imperial Martial skill, a mighty captain twisting a massive flamberge with consummate skill mid-duel, and a crafty engineer poised with his Hochland Longrifle, making the final adjustments to aim before taking out an enemy champion. The captain has 2 head options, while the engineer may instead peer through a newfangled telescopic contraption. Both miniatures come with a molded 20mm base, which you can trim and set on a 25mm square base included in the blister pack. Alright, and then we have the Empire of Man, State Troops, Greatswords, and Flagellants. Alright, so here we see a pack of plastic miniatures returning, and then we see the Greatswords as well, and then finally the Flagellants. 3 flavors of infantry abound for the Empire of Man, regular, skillful, and crazed. The first are a block of 30 redoubtable state troops, professional soldiers equally capable with halberds, spears, or the old sword and board for extra hitting power. With the ability to fight in 2 ranks or additional armor, respectively, the kit contains enough parts to make up to 3 command groups and comes with 290-piece transfer sheet. The Greatswords, meanwhile, are a cut above, fighting with lethal 2-handed swords and a full plate armor. The set contains 20 troops with enough kit to build 2 full command groups, plus 290 transfers. Finally, what the Flagellants lack in armor or skill at arms, they more than make up for with a frenzy of special rules and brutal 2-handed flails. As well as 290 transfers, you'll get 30 Flagellants and enough parts to build up to 3 standard bearers, and 3 hot-headed Prophets of Doom. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. And then we have the Empire State Missile Troops and Archers. So very cool to see some of these old kits returning for anybody that's got the nostalgia for the old miniatures or wants to fill out their range or pick something up that they had back in the day or always wanted but never had the opportunity to get. Alright, and then we have the Helstorm rocket battery and steam tank. Bring out the big guns with the steam tank and Helstorm rocket battery. Steam tanks are monstrous, smoke-belching engines of war, powered by a pressurized boiler that siphons steam through pipes and pistons. The weapons are also steam-powered, delivering bone-crushing S8 cannon hits. And woe betide the foe that comes into contact with the steam tank at top speed. The kit comes with numerous cosmetic options, especially for the engineer poking his head imperiously from the hatch. So very, very cool. Obviously an awesome kit. Super classic. Alright, and then we have the Helstorm rockets. The Helstorm rocket battery may also be built as a Hellblaster volley gun, both devastating heavy artillery pieces designed to ruin an oncoming enemy attack with weight of fire. And next we have the Grandmasters 3. The knightly orders are everywhere throughout the Empire. Dozens of noble organizations sworn to defend the Empire, its various gods, and regions within it. The Knights Panther, Knights of the Blazing Sun, and Knights of the White Wolf are three of the greatest of these organizations, with numerous chapters led by masters eager to intercede against the forces of evil. These three Grandmasters returned from the dim, distant depth of the early 90s to resume command, each sold separately and comes with a plastic horse. Alright, and then we have Warrior Priests of Sigmar and Priests of Ulric. So very cool, definitely some nice classic models returning. These are some that I remember from my childhood, so nice for people to be able to get a hold of these. And then we also have the old classic Witch Hunter returning. We have Sir Cecil Gastonne, the Worm Slayer. We have Burlok Damminson. We have Frydaal the Chainmaker. Some of the older models don't hold up nearly as nicely, but you got to appreciate the new stuff coming in resin, as this is an absolutely beautiful sculpt. But very unfortunate to see so many of these cool new models coming out for an old classic game and only being available in resin. And then we have Gelrock the Great Drake. So again, this was a classic double-headed Drake. This one's going to be coming back in metal. And then moving over to the Horus Heresy, we have the Boreas pattern Derrideo Dreadnought with weapon packs. The Derrideo is the largest and toughest dreadnought in the arsenal of the Legions of Astartes. A beast of war, it feels the heaviest weaponry to reap a heavy toll. We've already seen the Anvilus pattern, which mounts Aeolus missile launchers and Anvilus autocannon batteries or Hellfire plasma cannonades. Now the Boreas pattern marches out, decked out in the Boreas air defense missiles with a choice of Volkite Falconeers or Arachnus heavy lascannon batteries. You can also order the weapons for each Derrideo pattern individually with 2 weapon sets, allowing you to augment your Boreas and Anvilus armaments and vice versa. So new kit and then also the weapons available separately, so you can turn your existing kit into either of these or pick up the extra options so you have both. And then we have the new plastic Arvest Lighter, so very, very cool. The most aerodynamic aircraft in the Imperial arsenal arrives in plastic at long last. The iconic Arvest Lighter can carry up to 12 troops, delivering them via deep strike to anywhere on the battlefield and providing covering fire from an optional crew-operated multi-laser, the rules for which appear in a free PDF at release. This kit has been lovingly designed from the ground upwards. The perfect transport for your favorite Solar Auxiliary squad. It also comes with a 149-piece Division Aeronautica transfer sheet. And then we also have the Malcador Infernus and the Valder Tank Hunter. And then moving over to Blood Bowl, we have the classic made-to-order items. So we see some of the classic Blood Bowl teams coming back on a made-to-order basis. Obviously, these models not holding up as nicely as some of the others, but some of these are basically impossible to get. So if you are after these old classic sculpts, here's your opportunity on a made-to-order basis. And they will be available on a made-to-order basis from 10 a.m. local time on Saturday the 18th of January until 8 a.m. GMT on Monday the 27th of January. And they do take up to 180 days to arrive. And next we have the Red Tithe Special Edition. The special edition of the Red Tithe by Robbie McNiven is numbered and signed by the author and includes a fantastic embossed cover. A ribbon bookmark and the short story The Reaping Time is available while stocks last. So very, very cool, signed and numbered, probably going to go quickly. And then we have Grombendale Ancestor's Burden hardback and ebook. And then we have the Dark Coil Damnation in paperback and ebook. So very cool, definitely a big week for Warhammer the Old World players, and then also for Horus Heresy players, as we got a bunch of new miniatures, a bunch of returning miniatures, and even a little Blood Bowl in there as well. So let me know what you're most excited about, what you're going to be picking up. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments, and special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I really wish Games Workshop would make these awesome new miniatures in plastic. And I'm out of here.